There are a few things I really like about this projector. For one, you can see it's not a large projector, so it's easy to set up, easy to lug around. I just like that it's nice, small, and portable. The other thing I really like about it, also very affordable. I'm really impressed with the price for this projector, especially for everything that you get with it, all the features it has. And perhaps the thing I like most about this is it comes with a bunch of apps built in. So as soon as you turn it on, log into your Wi-Fi, you're good to go. You can start opening up different apps, log into different services. It even has an app store, so if you want to download your own app, you can do that. Really cool projector. Now, this was sent to me so I could test it out and make this video. Before I go over my full experience with this, let me just show you what you get. Let's have a closer look at this projector. All the parts that come with the projector, you've got an HDMI cable, you've got an audio adapter, some cloth for cleaning, your power cord, and then your very basic and simple remote. Takes two AAA batteries. On the front of the projector, you do have a cover that's nice. Then on the bottom, you have some threads. So if you want to mount it on a tripod, you can do that. If you want to put it on a desk, you can bring this out to get the height you want. Let me show you how far this goes out. Looks like we're at about just over an inch perhaps. On the top, you do have some basic navigation buttons. Then you also have focus and keystoning. A couple ports on the back for USB and your HDMI, and then here's where you plug in the AV cable, and then also a headphone jack. Here's where the fan and cooling is. Couple speakers, and here's where you plug in the power. It's summer break now, so I've been watching movies with my boys and been having a lot of fun with this projector. So the remote control is pretty basic. There's no voice commands or anything like that, but it works very well. And one thing I like about the projector is it has navigation buttons on the projector itself. It also has the focus knob and keystone on the projector itself. So even if you lose the remote control, you can still use the projector. That doesn't seem like a big deal, but with most projectors now, you have to have the remote. So it's nice that this is still functional without it. As far as the overall video quality goes, I think the main thing to be aware of is that when you use any keystoning, like if you have it pointed up at an angle or something like that, then it's always going to either have the top or the bottom be blurry if you're focused on the center. I didn't find any way around that. But if you have the projector at just the right height, don't use the keystoning, then you can get the whole frame in perfect focus. But that's definitely something to be aware of. It does have the threads on the back, so if you want to mount this on a tripod and get it to the exact height, that's probably what I would recommend so that you can get the best picture quality. I find the colors and the picture quality to actually be really quite good. Now, it's not as bright as some other projectors, but for the size of the projector, it's about as bright as I would expect it to be. The projector has the standard settings that you would see on just about any projector. I find that it's easy to navigate. And as far as the interface or the OS or whatever you want to call it, it seems to be kind of Android TV based. There's nothing that you have to sign into. And in fact, other than the services that you use, I don't think there is a Google Play Store that you can sign into. It does have an app store that I would say is okay. The main app I use is Plex, and that was one of the first apps that I saw on the App Store. So everything worked out well for me. If you want to use something like YouTube, it works just like you would expect it to. And while I don't think that their modified Android TV version is amazing or anything, it works perfectly well for just about anything. If you need specific apps that might be a bit more unusual, then you might struggle with this, but all your standard apps like Disney Plus, Netflix, YouTube, that sort of thing, you'll find on this no problem. It's a really impressive projector for the price. If you want something just really fun for the summer, like what I'm doing with my kids and just watching movies on the projector, having fun, this is a great projector for that.